circle and pop the other end. And as you can see, the whole cylinder just slides right out. Nice and neat. Okay. Now, as you can see, this material is extremely soft. You don't need any special tools at all. You can pull it off with your fingers. However, since we don't know exactly where the body parts are, you want to avoid scratching or breaking off any little fingers or fingernails that might be in there. So you take a fingernail file or a pocket knife or something similar and carefully cut into the life form until you reveal some body part. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just carefully cutting into here and peeling the material off. And there's some things right now. There we go. As you can see, the material just falls right off. There's no difficulty at all. And also a close look will show you that the detail is remarkable. The material also, as I mentioned earlier, being plant matter, when you discard it, you will not be doing damage to the environment because it is biodegradable. So it will decay naturally. The only thing you want to make sure of is that you never pour any of these materials down your drain. They will clog your pipes. And as you can see, the material just very, very simply falls right off. No release agents and no complicated tools are necessary. And then inside of here somewhere is my son's hand. There we go. And if you take a close look here, the detail is absolutely phenomenal. You will occasionally get small air bubbles and air pockets trapped in there. I've done several hundreds of these, and it never ceases to amaze me how finished they are, right straight from the can. However, you do occasionally get minor little air pockets, such as this one, but as you can see, they just pop off with your fingernail. The material, when it's freshly unveiled, is quite soft, and it's very easy to work with simple tools, nail files, manicure tools. As it hardens, however, this is statuary cement, so it gets extremely strong, and that allows you to work on it with professional sculpting tools, hand saws and sanding belts, professional carving equipment, such as high-speed drill bits and that sort of thing. This base here, for example, that's exactly what I did. I used a high-speed shaping bit to drill the base after it's hardened completely. And these tools are also available at many craft and hobby and woodworking shops. You will occasionally get minor air traps. I haven't gotten any on this one, but if you do, you can fill it with any material that will stick with statuary cement. Or you can buy our body parts patching material, which is specifically designed for our particular application. Okay. A life cast can be greatly enhanced. We're just going to set this aside. These other materials just pick out. The life cast can be greatly enhanced with a little work spent on the finishing touches. And the first thing you need to do before you can do any paints or stains is what we call the bake. This again is completely documented in the instructions, and that is that the cement needs to be completely dehydrated. Not in a microwave oven, but a conventional oven, about 100 to 150 degrees, and baked for 6 to 8 hours to dry out the sculpture and allow it to achieve a final hardness. You can also achieve the same result with this material by simply setting your life cast aside and letting it dry out in a dry place for about a week. This extra paper that's on the bottom here, as you can see, it just peels right off, revealing your final sculpture, including the base that we cast. Now, of course, after it's completely dried, you can finish it as we were discussing. This is also the only sculpting medium in the world that allows you to incorporate foreign objects within the sculpture as it was being created. For example, this one with my son holding his baseball. When my son first put his hand into the wet life form, He was taking the ball with him. He was holding the ball in that position, letting it set, and then when you remove the body part, the object stays in the life form, so that it's still completely surrounded and protected by the mold material. So that when you fill it with cement, the cement can only go where the hand was, therefore perfectly encapsulating the baseball in a natural anatomical position. After the life cast is completely dry, you can proceed to apply your stains and finishes to enhance the sculpture. If you decide to leave it in its raw state, in its natural state, as many classic statues are, you must at least apply a sealant. Many craft shops and art stores carry sealants that would either paint on or spray on to protect your sculpture from dirt. When these steps are complete, you would then fill out your applique, which goes on the bottom. For example, I do it with my children every birthday. And then you put in your felt pads so that you don't scratch your furniture or damage the sculpture. The body parts kits are currently available in two sizes. Our original size, which is suitable for adult applications or for groups of children, and our new, smaller child cast kit, which is suitable for 1 or 2 small children's hands and feet. If you have difficulty locating any of our products at crafts shops, then please ask for them by name. Ask for the original life cast kits from Body Parts. Safe, creative, educational, and most importantly, fun, Body Parts is a bright new craft idea of the future whose time is now.